Today is day 150 of the podcast, and milk is the proper nourishment if you're an infant, but infancy is not to be an ongoing stage of the believer, but only something that we're growing through. Let me read to you from 1 Corinthians chapter 3, starting at verse 1. And I, brethren, could not speak to you as to spiritual men, but as to men of flesh, as to babes in Christ. I gave you milk to drink, not solid food, for you are not yet able to receive it. Indeed, even now you're not yet able. For you are still fleshly. For since there is jealousy and strife among you, are you not fleshly? And are you not walking like mere men? So when we're first saved, at new birth has taken place, we are sons. We've been transferred from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom of light, but we're still operating in the same manner. We're still acting upon old ways, and that maturing process needs to take place. We really need to learn to walk by the Spirit. So let me read to you from Galatians 5, starting at verse 13. For you were called to freedom, brethren. Only do not turn your freedom into an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For the whole law is fulfilled in one word in the statement, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if you bite and devour one another, take care lest you be consumed by one another. But I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not carry out the desire of the flesh. For the flesh sets its desire against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. For these are in opposition to one another, so that you may not do the things that you please. But if you're being led by the Spirit, you're not under the law. It's by learning to walk by the Spirit we begin to crave spiritual nourishment. We begin to develop a taste and begin to mature for spiritual things, and then we're able to eat the meat that God would entrust to us and be taken off milk that can only come digested through the life of some other believer. A transition has to take place in our own walk, and that transition comes in a variety of ways. So today's question for you is, what has God used to be the transition point in your own ongoing maturity in Him?